Hey guys, welcome to the SimRacingPaddock. I'm William Marsh, and we are going to be doing some more racing with subscribers. So, it's been a few days since I was doing some racing with subscribers, and I've been listening to what a lot of you guys have been asking, and this will also be the first time I am testing out the Crew Chief application. So a lot of you guys have been telling me to try out the Crew Chief app and see how it works, get my impressions on it. So for this session, I want to try some racing with subscribers, so I could do proper testing with Crew Chief. So we're going to be doing that. Also going to be taking a look at Content Manager again. Been a little while since I've taken a look at this. But first off, we need to set up a server. So I was thinking something relatively lighter to start off with, get some people involved in the driving and some fun stuff. So I was thinking Porsche Cayman GT4, great series to at least get some starting off on. So we can add 2 for each color. That should be... Okay, we missed one click, I guess. So we'll just add another blue. So we'll do Porsche Cayman GT4. And then let's find a good track to test out. And I am thinking Brands Hatch is always a good one to start off on, but I'm thinking more towards Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca is one of my personal favorites, so we can set that up. And we'll have the full 24 spot roster available for us. So we will do that, and let me make sure everything is set up properly. Okay, so sessions. And I'm thinking 20-minute qualifying and 10-lap race. That should be fine. And we'll do 4 p.m. race. Don't really do as much for this, so we will do mid-clear. We will export that into my AC servers folder. For me, Crew Chief didn't work in Assetto Corsa, no sound. I've seen it working well with some people. So the first thing I needed to make sure was I had it set to my default install path, because I set all of my Steam installation. So hold on a second. If you check here, I actually have it set to my D folder, not my C folder. My D folder is my hard drive. My C folder is my solid state drive. So I have everything installing into my Steam install, which is on my D drive, not my C drive. So yeah, you'll want to go into the settings for Content Manager and make sure that you actually have it pointed to your Assetto Corsa installation folder. So I haven't tested it myself, though, so I don't know for certain if it's going to work for me. But yeah, that's one thing I've noticed at least. So let me drag my new server files into the config, replace, there we go. And we will minimize server manager, launch AC server, and it is working. Okay, so server name is going to be SimRacingPaddock, no password. So we should be able to go to online, and let me see if I can find it. So this is all alphabetized, or it should be under LAN, I think. Refresh. Let's see. I don't think it would be under here. Hey Izzy, try to talk GamerMuscle into joining my session. Should be fun. Because I know he's going to be doing some racing soon. KL LAN. There we go. There's the server. So we should be able to just double click. I don't know. How do we do this? Okay, it looks like down here is join button. Cayman GT4. Admin password. Just making sure it doesn't show for you guys. He's gone mad trying to do the challenges. What else is new? Hey Dan, how's it going, man? So let's see if this will actually work for me. And then we'll try to get some more people into the server. Let me turn off display capture though, because we don't really want that while streaming the game. Let's see. My steering wheel is not being noticed. Okay. That's slightly concerning. 1 second. I might need to restart my SimiCube. So that's also race room profile. We're not looking for race room profile. We're looking for Assetto Corsa SRG profile. The SRG, I am using my Assetto Corsa settings based off of... oh yeah, you're not even seeing it. So in my SimiCube profile, you can see that I am using...
Has been detected.
Really? It is not... False positive, I guess. Okay. So, SRG, Sim Racing Garage. I am using a modified version of his recommended preset for Assetto Corsa. So, let's get this sorted out real quick. Because I think because now I'm using Content Manager, I need to remap all my controls. That's my guess. So, Assetto Corsa settings, controls. Nope. It's being recognized. Throttle TH8A. That's weird. Accidentally hit my brake while pressing the clutch, so that's good. Next gear. Wait. Oh, man. I thought it would allow me to set others. Jumped off the cliffs of Dover. Oh, boy. So, gestures. Don't really see that often. But I think, let's see. We don't need this right now. For later on, if we do switch something out. So, I think we should be good now. Let's make sure. Okay. Let's go back to drive. The lobby. Night shader's in. Okay. So we have someone in, actually. Hey, Miles. How's it going? On your left. Okay. So, second try is the charm, I'm hoping. Yeah, fingers crossed. Please, please. Let's just play capture, game capture. There we go. Now the steering's working. So I have no experience whatsoever with Crew Chief. I've never actually gotten it working before. So let's see how this is. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go off or anything when I exit the pits. I think I set it up properly. I was watching AMS Studios' video on it. So he was talking about how it works and everything. Why is it not auto-blipping, though? I thought this car is supposed to auto-blip. This is where it's... Okay. Positive words. Oh, wait. I'm using the Porsche Cayman GT4, not the Club Sport. Okay, that's what's wrong. Well, we'll see how it is. We'll finish the lap real quick. But that's my bad. I chose the wrong car for this, but hey, this car doesn't get enough love. When I went off track, he would have mentioned track limits. Okay. Let's see real quick. Thank you, Mescal Squid, for subscribing. Is there an add-on I needed to install for it to work with Assetto Corsa? Forgot to press start application. Hold on a sec. It might be as simple as that. If it is, I would be happy. I did not press start application. Okay, hold on a second. Let me press start.
Radio check. That lap was a 207.01.
Okay. That worked. Hey, it's Monday. It's Monday. I have an excuse. And also, it's my first time using Crew Chief, so let's see, go wide. Nothing about track limits. Should record some spotter sounds. I could talk to them. We could see. Come on, guys, let's get some more people in here. Okay, let's see how this goes.
You've just done a 223.55.
Whatever. Jack, I'm interested in running Le Mans and iRacing. I'm trying to figure out logistics though, because also one of my friends invited me to his birthday party on that Saturday. So trying to figure out how to get everything sorted and we can put together the race or something like that.
Your tires are cold, watch out.
Okay, tires are cold.
10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left.
This is a little more immersive, and that's something I like, because driving in sim racing environments is very, very solitary, I've found, in most titles. iRacing is like the lone exception. R-Factor 2 has a spotter, but it's rudimentary at best. So hearing the crew chief's remarks and stuff adds a little more depth to the environment. I need to figure out how to get the voice recognition working, so I'll try doing that later on. But so far, pretty positive. Still very cold tires, though.
That last lap was a 139.94.
What license class do you have to be? I would want to say it's C or B class in the road. So it's like C or B class, I think. It's definitely not D. I want to say majority of multi-class and driver swap series are C. It might be B though. But yeah, Jack, if you go to the iRacing member page, it'll tell you what class you have to be for the series. Man, I just keep on getting loose into this left-hander. Trying to get some heat in. Not really working. Little oversteering to try to get some more heat in the tires. This is the Porsche Cayman GT4.
That was a 140.61 P1.
But guys, if you want to join, remember, server name, SimRacingPaddock. No password to join. Hey, Mugo T, how's it going? Yeah, the non-club sport, so this is the road car version. I can tell it's nowhere near as snappy, which is kind of a given. This is a road car. It's a little more prone to oversteer, as you can see right there. Well, you guys know me. I would keep the swearing version off on this.
We're seeing minor wear all around. The guy behind has just done a 216.49.
Well, it's my fault for not choosing the club sport. I meant to choose the club sport for this car. Dang it, come on! Ay, ay, ay. That's going to be a running joke now, I think. There we go. They didn't tell me my lap time this time.
You're now 36 seconds quicker than second.
Okay, that's off. I'm 8 seconds quicker. Little wide.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
This will be a very small race, I think. Unless we get some surprise entries, which it might not work.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Have I tested the Maserati GT4? I have not. We only have 2 people in here, so I'm actually going to shift the server around. So, hold on a sec. GamerMuscle will join me. That's cool. So I'm going to pull down the server. I'm going to switch it to GT4 class racing. So if we go to cars entry list, so we can do the Porsche versus the Maserati. Mugoti, thank you for the donation. Thank you very much.
Smiley face.
That's funny. It says smiley face. So this was the Cayman GT4. We're actually going to be using the Club Sport. And then, hold on, turn on display capture. And then it's the Maserati Gran Turismo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 24 cars. Server will be called SimRacingPaddock. Let me make a quick notification in the chat for that. So, server name. No, this is not. So in the background is the content manager. Right here, this is the server manager. It's part of the basic install. So hold on. I will send a link to content manager in a minute. Impact 72. Outline. I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? Okay, so there's the server name. And hold on. Content manager. Here is the link to Assetto Corsa Content Manager. And also a link in the description. Time for round 3. Yes, redemption for me. Boom. So, send AC servers, overwrite. Yes. Save server. Close. AC servers folder. Copy. Server config. Replace. Launch the server. And we are good to go. So we will refresh the server in a second. And I will try the Maserati because GamerMuscle. I'll try the Maserati because I haven't driven it before, to my recollection. Excited though. This should be an exciting race. Okay, make sure content manager is on. Yes, it is. And we will turn off display capture because that causes stuttering. He eats losers for breakfast. That's what he ate. Okay, I have driven this car before, but it's been a while. I remember this great sound.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. All right, well, we've got 18 minutes to do the business.
There we go. Little flat spotty there.
You're locking your left front, braking for the Andretti hairpin.
That's cool. They actually say the corner names. That's nice. I love the sound of this car. Ooh, slight sliding. The left front tire again.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew.
There we go. Oh no, Gary. Whoa, Nelly. No password, GamerMuscle. He gone in. Oh, that downshift sounded awesome. Right under the tunnel, even though I braked a little early there.
The leader has just done a 203.41. Sector 2 time is okay.
Go on the brakes.
You're in pole. That last lap was a 133.98. You're currently 29 seconds ahead of P2. Sector 3 time is quick.
It's gonna stay locked into Andretti, I bet.
Remaining, 15 minutes to go. Sector 1 is quick. Your right tyres are cold.
I'm trying to heat him up.
The leader has just done a 133.95. The guy behind has just done a 136.11. Sector 2 time is good.
0.03 of a second
caution.
off. No, I botched the last corner.
You're locking your left front going into turn 11, P2. That puts you 0.05 off the leader's pace. Yellow flag. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. That was a 134.00.
Okay, that was a long communication. Go.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
What wits?
The leader's just done a 133.25. Sector 2 is 0.26.
Oh, man. That was not good.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The guy behind has just done a 134.31. Clear right.
There we go.
That's your fastest lap today. That lap was a 133.43. You're currently 0.18 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3.
Sector 3 is my worst sector, according to my crew chief. Ooh. That was major, lighting up the rears. Gonna pull off. Get into qualifying trim. Because realize I'm not in qualifying trim. So, only have hard compound tires.
The leader's just done a 132.91.
Okay, now they're starting to get a little more intense. GT4 racing, yes. The Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport versus the Maserati GT4 car, whichever one it is.
Pit exit's clear. We're seeing front locking going into turn 1.
Get some heat in.
P4.
Oh, Jamal's in the race. That's cool. For those who don't know, Jamal actually competed in Gran Turismo Academy, GT Academy, a few years back.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Or it's one of the GT Academies. I want to say it was like GT Academy Middle East or something like that. Man, I love that violent downshift.
Yellow flag, watch out. Car left. Clear left.
Oh, spinner. Thank you, Angius, for subscribing.
Right side's clear.
Okay, did not make up ground, staying in fourth there.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Dang it, GamerMuscle's right behind me on the time chart.
Sector 2 is 0.44 off the pace.
Trying to get a good third sector here. Ooh, that was a little wide. Get a few tenths up on GamerMuscle. There we go, up the top
That's your
5.
quickest today. Clear left. Yellow flag. Caution. 1.35. You're now 1.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.35 off the pace. You've just done a 133.
Focus on the drive off out of this corner. There we go. Hey, Jamal.
Car left. Clear left. Sector 1 is 0.42.
Dang it, GamerMuscle got ahead of me.
Okay, Will, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Left side tyres are cold. You've got half your fuel left. That's your quickest lap. That puts you 0.9 off the pace. Left side, clear left, 6th place. Sector 3 is 0.14 off the pace. You've just done a 132.63.
Come on. Full throttle. Ah, we're losing up some time on that corner.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Yeah, the tires just aren't heating up well.
You're locking your left front, braking for a corkscrew.
I know that's a lockup, but let's see what happens.
You're locking your front into turn 11.
Pole position! Oh man!
0.49 P1. Sector 3 time's okay. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. That puts you 0.19 quicker than second place.
Ooh. I really pushed it there.
Remaining.
Should have enough fuel for one more lap.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. 2 litres remaining. Your tyre temperatures look good. Sector 1 time is good.
Thank you to whoever it was who subscribed.
In this lap, box this lap.
Kevin, thank you for subscribing.
One litre remaining. Sector 3's a 10th off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 131.47.
Man, that was a good lap. I mean, I lost a little bit on Sector 3, but getting down to the 131s, man, I'm happy with that. Let's check GamerMuscle all the way back in 9th. So, little, like, that's one of the recommended lines. Let's see if he catches apex. He was a little wide, lost a bit off the apex there in turn 2 of Andretti hairpin. Nails that apex there. Going into the next right-hander. Hits the sausage a little harder than he would have liked, I bet. And he's being tailed hard by this Porsche. We're still sitting pretty on pole position. Making his way up the hill. This corner. Oh, he goes a little wide. Full throttle, and on the brakes.
The leader has just done 130.40.
Oh, man.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Sheesh. I was feeling good about myself. So he gets that apex well. Going to the final corner. On the brakes. Slides it out. And eats some of the kitty litter. So he's in the 132 range. Let's set up our car for the race. So we have 10 laps. We'll do 22 liters, be on the safer side. Brake bias, I was locking up the front a little more than I'd like. So I'll do 64% to front. Maybe 95% brake power because we were braking a little bad. Hey, random call sign, why don't you join in, man? Oh, someone is in trouble. I'm going to drop the left rear and right rear a little bit because that'll give us a little less drag on the longer straights.
The leader has just done a 130.
Let's get an idea on how this... Whoa! All the way to the wrong direction. My bad. Okay, now... I just want to get a feeling for his car over the different corners. This is not SRS. This is not SRS. I'm hosting this server.
Yellow flag. Watch out. Checkered flags out.
But qualifying
P6.
just ended, so yeah. My SRS race is on Wednesdays, and that is the Mazda MX-5 Cup. Let's get an idea on the handling. Still a little lazy on the turn in.
P6. Your right side tyres are cold.
No, GamerMuscle! Dang it, you qualified 5th. Come on, man. Oh, server's full. By one,
Take it easy, you've got cold tires.
Or by 0.004 of a second. Dang. This is going to be exciting. But I think I am consistently faster than GamerMuscle. That's going to be a big part. Because GamerMuscle, he knows how to put down a screaming hot lap. He does not know how to be consistent over the course of a race.
7th position.
Alright, RC. I will see you next race. At least this should be an enjoyable race. Remember, guys, damage is enabled. 50% damage sensitivity. So keep your cars clean.
That's the end of the session. P7.
Excuse me. But yeah, dropping from, I think it was like 68% brake bias to 64, that does help with the lockups, I think. So it should be good to go. Man, that Maserati behind me is a messy car. But yeah, so he put down a 131.148. I put down a 140 or 131.152. Sheesh. This is gonna be close. Kick GamerMuscle. I wouldn't do that. Man, 130.05.
10 laps. Okay, Will, stay calm. Focus.
So this, for some reason, has auto clutch on. So I have to rev up in neutral and then shift on the start. That might put me at a disadvantage, unfortunately, but we have to deal with what we're given. I'll need to modify some of the content manager settings later. Make sure my wheel is straight. There's that warning right there, so we should be good. Guy in front of me just disappeared.
Green, let's go, let's go.
And GamerMuscle hits me.
Car left. Clear left. On your left.
That's called karma.
Clear left. Good work on the start, mate. This is great. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
GamerMuscle versus SimRacingPaddock Episode 3. Revenge of the Will. Oh!
Still there. 3 wide. You're in the middle. It's just a scratch. Ignore it.
Well, that's chaos.
We're seeing rear wheel spin. On the exit of clear right. Car right. Clear right. Yellow flag. Caution.
As long as I beat James. And he's a little ahead right now.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Or I think he's ahead. Yeah, 13th place. They're making a 3 wide.
Okay, Will, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. 15th place.
Oh, wow, that cone just flew over me.
Right side. Right side's clear. On your right.
Okay, avoid that wreck. Does GamerMuscle know it was me that hit him in the first lap? Oh boy, he does know.
Yellow flag. You're locking your left front going into the corkscrew. The leader has just done a 130.63.
Well, in terms of consistency, I'm closing in on him, so that kind of is a testament to being consistent. He definitely knows. Oh boy.
V12. Your right sides are cold. The gap ahead is now 1.6. The leader's just done a 130.36. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
That was a minor cut, but we're closing in.
Left side tyres are cold. You're locking your left front into the corkscrew. That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Big lock up there, not good. This damaged car is such a pain in the butt. Oh, Judge is wide.
Car left. Clear left. Well done, Will. Great move. Keep it up. Your tyre temperatures are okay.
Here, GamerMuscle, muscle. Here, GamerMuscle. No, I'm not sure yet. I'm open to suggestions.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. P11.
Basically, a GamerMuscle has to make a mistake. Which we know can happen. But also, I can make a mistake.
Gap to Muscle. Ahead is now 3.9.
I should have shifted to third there.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.9 seconds. Your left side tyres are cold. That lap was a 1:31.85. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. The next car is Muscle.
That car just tried to kill me. Well, DJ, consider that GamerMuscle wrecked my suspension in turn 1, and I got completely destroyed in this corner. I'm doing pretty well. GamerMuscle just got spun. I got totally wrecked. Noah, the tire pressures are literally as low as I could set them pre-race. I set them, it was like down to 15 PSI or something. Literally as low as the tire pressures could go in the setup screen.
Track limits, come on. Push, we can get this guy. Yellow flag.
Oh my gosh, one guy just went adverse into a wall behind us.
You're reeling Muscle in. The gap is now 5.3.
Yeah, every time I brake, it wants to shoot my car left. No, EOD, Noah's saying the opposite. Since the left sides get less stress than the right, you want to lower your tire pressures. You want to lower your left side tire pressures, so what little stress the tires do get, it does heat up the tires more. So Noah is actually saying that, basically what the opposite of what you're trying to say.
2 laps remaining. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
It's all good, man. Hey, learn new things about racing every day. Man, my car is shot.
The gap behind is now 3.5 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, snap.
Left side, clear left. Car left. He's still there. He's still there.
I totally got squeezed right there.
Still there. He's still there. Clear left, B11. One more lap to go. Car left.
Wow.
Clear left.
Wow.
Clear left.
That was a good 200. Maybe not 200 feet, but
You're looking your fronts
way
left
too
rear wheel
early
spin
on the
in.
brakes.
Andretti hairpin.
EOD, the guy hit the brakes way too early. Basically, brake checked me. Well, I'm going to call that karma. Yeah, my steering is broken right now.
Looks like P1 has gone off in the Andretti hairpin. There's an incident in turn 1. P11, that's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Okay, what are the odds that GamerMuscle hired a hitman to try to kill me after that first? Which one's GamerMuscle?
Car right, clear right. Car right. Clear right.
I mean, that guy hitting the brakes way so early. I just couldn't do anything about that. What next? I wonder, are you guys up for a goofy race? Because I've never done this before. Hold on. Do I even have the car? Never mind, I don't think I have it. I was going to put on the Ford Transit van. Hold on a second. I'm going to download the Ford Transit van. So, let's see. 2005 Ford Transit. Download now. This should be a goofy but fun race. I've been wanting to test out this car. I've never driven it yet, so let's do common. Assetto Corsa. Link is here. So we will drop this into our content folder. Close that. Place the 4 files in destination. And go into server. Server manager. And we will do the Nordschleife. I'm thinking 1 lap around the Nordschleife. Should be fun. And we'll do some practice time at least to get people in here. We won't do qualifying, though. So if we go to Ford Transit. Okay, that should be a good list. Sessions. I'm going to turn off damage, though. Damage, because this would be just totally crazy, I think. So 0% damage rate. Tire wear is still 100. Save. Export. Hey, Jamal. Cool seeing you in the race. Replace. And then AC server should launch this. Or wait, shoot. Never mind. We need to fix something. Server manager. I forgot to change the sessions. Oh boy, GamerMuscle watching the accident. Okay. So let's re-export this. AC servers. Server. Config. Replace. AC server. There we go. Server is up and running. And let's go back into Content Manager. And Transit Van. Let me just... So, 25-minute practice and a... Oh, shoot. No. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I had to bring down the server again. Sorry, guys. We're not going to do a 10-lap race against the on the Nordschleife. Dumb mistake on my end. Okay, so actually 2 laps. 2-lap race around the Nordschleife with the transit van. And let's do something real quick. I'm going to post a link to transit van in the description. Download transit van. So transit van link in the description. So export. Just make sure. Okay. One more time. 2 laps around the Nordschleife. Should be manageable. Okay. Last time, this should work fine. Config. AC server. There we go. It's working now. So join. Hopefully I'll see you guys join me. Should be a fun adventure. Except I want to change my shifter, so I'll do that real quick. So one sec. I go to settings, buttons, boom, and boom. So the Heusinkveld sequential drive. People are joining. Okay. Booyah. Turn off display capture. Keep game capture on. We are good to go, guys. Let's see if GamerMuscle drops in here and makes some comment about my wreck. I have never driven this vehicle before, though. Let's see how this goes. No password, that MKK. No password.
Pit exit's clear.
This angle is so weird, though. So, pitch. Not negative. There we go. That's better. CH14, thanks for the sub. And yes, Jamal, that was totally intentional. That was revenge. That was revenge for him hitting me in the first corner. It wasn't a dive bomb. I flat out took him out. That was revenge. He can call that a dive bomb all he wants, but that was revenge for him hitting me. This is the Ford Transit van, trees please. So this is the Ford Transit van, and it is going to be a goofy race around the Nordschleife. I gave him room in turn 1. He decided to go wide. Well, thank you, Izzy, for that donation. This is going to be very draft dependent racing, I think. Yep, Izzy, I've done text-to-speech. Do not make me regret it. So I heard that this is a diesel engine, so you lose a lot of torque above 3,500 for 1,000 RPM. So I'm experimenting to see if that is true. Very wide, and boom, he's in the wall behind me.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Well, we get some good practice driving around this track. This is really going to be survival of the fittest, though. And survival of the draftiest. Where you do gain so much in the torque band by just staying below 4K, I think. I want to try the Transit in VR sometime. Get that torque. That blue van behind me is quick, though. He's lucky he has the draft right now. This will be very interesting when we get like 20 cars in here, I think.
Left side. Hold your line.
I'm just letting him by.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line.
I'm gonna let him by.
Clear left.
Get my drafting practice in. Well, this will be interesting to see how this race turns out. Oh man, that left rear tire is not touching the track right there. Let's see how intense the slipstream gets. Whoops, sorry, I did not mean to hit the mic right there. Man, Mad Al is going like a mad bat out of the hot place. Right out the track, there we go. Low sound. GamerMuscle wants F20 or 2000 Ford Spa. We will do that next race. Next race. I've never driven the Lego car either. I'll have to look that up later.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Thank you, Dragon's Death 86, for subscribing. So we should be getting close to 18,000 subscribers today. SSR, no, you cannot join without the mod. You can find the link to the mod in the description. There's the link to the mod. And if you have the Dream Pack DLC, which includes the Nordschleife, you should be able to join just fine. Little wide. Oh, oh, in the wall. This is going to be an interesting race. We might just get one lap around the track. This will definitely be more exciting when it's like, I wonder if we'll get to a point where it's going to be 5 wide with these cars. We may actually hit 6th, maybe not. Well, there's 6th. Very bogging down right there.
P5. Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Why? This is practice, not qualifying. There's no qualifying session for this race. I only did practice to let people in. So I'm actually going to pull off. Do we have a full field?
Oh, Will, you'll delete this lap. You cut the track.
GamerMuscle's not in here, guys. Is he chickening? Or no, he's here. Hold on. Assetto Corsa server commands.
Two laps. Here we go. One more lap to go.
Okay. Race is starting, guys. Wish us luck, guys. We're gonna need it.
Green, green, green. Car right, clear right.
Man, the leader is just
Left side.
taken
Hold your
off.
line. Clear left.
Oh boy! Oh
Clear
boy!
right. You're in the middle.
First punt of the
Yellow
race.
flag. Watch out.
Oh!
Clear left. Clear all round.
And of course, that's GamerMuscle right there.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, oh man, GamerMuscle almost broke my arm there. We'll have to close in on him. I'm like an elephant. I never forget. Wait, what was I saying?
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Watch me. Come on.
The gap behind is now 0.7. Yellow flag, caution.
Holy understeer, Batman.
On your right. He's still there.
I'm letting him
Still
pass
there.
me so I can try catching a slipstream.
Still there.
Well, never mind.
Still there. Yellow flag. Right side's clear.
GamerMuscle looks in trouble. Unless that's a different UPS truck.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh.
Car
Oh,
left.
that was
Clear
close.
left.
I'll join the next one. This will be good. We're catching a slipstream, I think.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
There we go. A little more torque. Hey, if he abandons the race, I win. Okay, I win the race. So we're calling that 1-1. Just let him know.
Yellow flag, caution.
Gonna try
On
something.
your left. Still there. He's
Okay,
still
this
there.
is not as fast.
Clear left.
Let's see if I can get a better run. No, I couldn't.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Say flat out. Hey, GamerMuscle. It's 1-1 now. And it's kind of a jerk move to hijack people in the middle of the race. I'm just saying. Kind of a jerk move. You might want to consider being more respectful next time.
The gap behind's increased to 3.0.
Hey, GamerMuscle, are you ever not a disrespectful clod? Michael, unfortunately this is not in the Xbox version. This is a mod for the PC version of Assetto Corsa. Okay, let's try holding this flat out. It might work, might not. Those two are battling side by side. That's what I like to see.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 19 seconds. Car right. Hold your line.
Sorry to hear that, Noah.
Still there. Clear right.
Kind of have a responsibility to finish this race first, guys. Clip that wall a bit, though.
Yellow flag, watch out. Okay, Will, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. One more to go.
Oh, someone's in the wall.
Left side, clear left.
If there's time after the race, I'll join, but kind of preoccupied at the moment. That was not a good corner. See how this goes. Jamie just rage quit.
The gap in front has increased to 2.7.
Okay, so gotta be careful in this upcoming sector. You got a little dirt on those tires. Tried clutch kicking to get a little oversteer. This car just seems incapable of oversteer right now. Hey, my junk mail, please be respectful. I mean, there's a reason your messages are getting blocked. You might not agree with everything GamerMuscle has to say or do, but he is still my friend, so please try to refrain from hate speech against him. This will be your first and only warning. Is he?
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 7.4 seconds.
Alright, junk mail. Adios. Hey, if someone spews hate like that on my channel, then I don't really care to have them as a viewer base. as I like to talk about, there are a wide variety of different YouTubers to be able to just have a wide variety of personal preference to what you like. And I respect GamerMuscle. He respects me. We have witty banter. We joke around. We have fun. And that's one of the great things of just having a friendship with him. And to see people just be totally hate speech, like spewing hate towards other people, it's like, really? Really? Yeah, Jamal, you don't have to tell me twice. Just look at my newsfeed on Facebook. Well, counter debate. I said I'm going to join after this race is done, but I have a responsibility to finish out this race. And it's kind of a jerk move to have him just being blunt. It is a major jerk move to rage quit someone else's race that you're invited as a guest to and just decide to start your own and poach people out. That's disrespectful. That really is. I've never done that to GamerMuscle. I've never joined one of his sessions that he invited me to, and after getting wrecked and wrecked and wrecked, I never said, screw this, I'm done, and decided to just create my own server. No, I stuck it through. So I just find that extremely disrespectful what GamerMuscle did. I'm just saying. Alright. I don't know if we have enough car to catch up to 4th. We'll try to make sure that we don't lose 5th, but I just don't think I have enough to catch up 4th. I mean, I'm socially awkward, I'll admit it, but sometimes you just have to read a situation.
The gap in front has increased to 18 seconds.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make up 18 seconds unless the guy wrecks. I'd say I'm socially awkward because it's something where just feel sometimes unusual in very social settings, and if you definitely look at some of my older videos and stuff, it really was a case of me being very awkward, talking awkward and stuff, and it's life. But I'd say I've really improved over the past couple of years, especially if you looked at some of my first videos, which I'm not really recommending, but they were downright painful. They really were. But just being able to improve, and I think part of it was just how to throw myself into social situations where sometimes it's awkward as heck, and sometimes you will feel like you're excluded, but understand that you really do have like people who care about you, and your mind can sometimes just be your own worst enemy. It can. Yeah, thanks, Counter Debate. Don't worry, we'll get into faster cars shortly. I also want to try the lawnmower later. The lawnmower could be exciting. But yeah, it was interesting because I had health problems through high school. I went to Mexico and got really sick from that. So basically, what happened with that was I missed roughly 3/4 of my high school years. Combined, I was at high school for the equivalent of a year. I was homeschooled for the majority of it, and that really kept me from really socially developing with a lot of my friends and peers. So that really affected me, and I'd say that when I started SimRacingPaddock back in 2015, and in the middle of 2015, I decided I'm taking a break. I took a break for a year. I picked up a couple jobs. One was at a local bowling alley. The other was at the Cheesecake Factory as a host. And then I got a job in retail at Best Buy. And those 3 jobs really helped me develop socially. And that really led to me becoming more comfortable with my own skin, more comfortable talking to others, and just overall being more socially adept. And it's sometimes those situations where you have to go through that.
P4, and
But
there's the finish.
yeah,
Good result, mate.
bottom
Well done.
line, life throws you curveballs. How you take them is what will shape you into who you are. Okay, so one sec. I'm gonna grab my formula rim. Thanks, Jamal. Okay, so 4th place overall. Let us look up Kunos. What's it called? Our sort by drivers. Hold on. Mugoti, basically just growing up with a passion for racing. That's realistically what got me into sim racing. When I was a kid, heck, my dad would have me watch Speed Racer with him when I was getting over ear infections. So with all of that, it really just conditioned me for racing. And then I started playing NASCAR Racing 1999 season when I was only 6 years old. Granted, I had no clue what the heck I was doing, but I enjoyed it. Then I kind of missed out on other things, and I got into more arcade games. Then, back around 2005, I got my first taste of realistic racing seriously with Gran Turismo 3. I won it at a contest. A local friends, a few friends, they owned a video rental store. I know those existed back then. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go with Gran Turismo 3. Thought the cars looked cool on the covers, and I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. And that sort of entered me down the rabbit hole. So what's the server name, guys? I can't find the server. Is it full? No, it's not full. Sort by connected drivers. Yes. Oh, he already started the race? Okay. Well, that would explain it. Well, let me see. He's not even on my friends list, I don't think. Shame. Okay, they're in a race. But yeah, so growing up, I always had a passion for sim racing, and or just racing in general, and then gone to Gran Turismo, and I was like, where's this been all my life? And then I had a situation where I went to my local Best Buy, and I saw this EA Sports combo pack, and it had 5 different games in it. One of them was NASCAR Sim Racing. And being American, and back then you didn't have as much exposure to racing as we do nowadays, we had NASCAR. That was the main thing we watched. And I was big into NASCAR. I enjoyed the games, and I'd never heard of NASCAR Sim Racing. So I decided, okay, let's try it out. Let's buy it. And then a week later, bought my first wheel. It was a $50 Logitech NASCAR. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. So this was my first ever sim racing wheel. The Logitech NASCAR. This thing was a piece of junk. This thing had maybe 180 or 240 degrees of rotation. Let's see if it actually says. So 10-inch steering wheel, so smaller than the Logitech G25, I think. It had maybe like 200 degrees of rotation or something like that. No force feedback. It had vibration feedback. And it was a very interesting wheel. But it was my start. And then I moved up to the Logitech Momo Black. So I moved up to this wheel. And this was my first force feedback wheel. And my thought was, where has this been all my life? I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was fun to drive with. You had the shifter there. And back then, I hadn't even driven a real car yet in my life. I hadn't, like, I was, I think 15 at the time. Yeah, like 15 at the time. And I decided, okay, I'll at least try to simulate a clutch. So I would use the left paddle on that wheel as a clutch, which is similar to what go-karts had, or shifter carts. And at least that I gave me an idea. And then I learned to drive stick on my dad's car, which was a 2007 Honda Civic. And while I was learning to drive, I got the Logitech Driving Force GT. So this came out, I think, around 2008, 2009, if I remember correctly. So around when I was 15, 16 years old. And I got the Driving Force GT, very similar to the Momo, but this had 900 degrees of steering rotation. This had similar pedals, you could see here, 2 pedal set. And this had more buttons on the wheel because it's a PS3 compatible wheel. And also is PS2 compatible, so I drove Gran Turismo 4 with it. And then, actually, both sets of pedals I had. So I owned the Momo and the DFGT at the same time, and both sets of pedals failed on me. And at this point in time, Best Buy had a really good warranty guarantee. They had a really good system where you could actually return it and you could get credit towards the other purchase. So I had these wheels for about a year, and they still let me return it, and they actually allowed me to go and apply the credit towards the Logitech G25. So this was my first wheel with a clutch pedal. And at this point, I had already started to learn to drive stick, so I was getting a decent fundamental understanding of how to drive with a clutch pedal. And I freaking drove the heck out of this wheel. And it was kind of funny, though, because I actually would use this mounted on a tray table. So I would buy this folding tray table. This is a $7 tray table. And I just had a, like, basically, I would mount it and it would be off center. So I would mount the wheel on the left side. The left part of the table mount would go right here against that pin. and then the shifter would mount on the right side, would barely fit. And then I would place the pedals through here, and I would squeeze through the legs of this, which are very narrow, and I would drive like that. Believe it or not, I've actually won a couple of races in iRacing using this kind of tray table. And yeah, it was very interesting. Then I decided on Black Friday 2011, I got the Fanatic Ren Sport wheel stand. So this was my first ever wheel stand I got. I used the Logitech G25, and it had support for the G25 shifter, but I actually got the Club Sport Pedals V1. These were my first pedal upgrades, and I enjoyed them. Actually, fun fact, even though this will say written by Darren Ganji, I wrote this review. If you've seen my Deathmobile review, or my Deathmobile cockpit, or aka Ghetto Blaster, you can recognize the blue paint of my old rig. So if you want to have a fun read, you can read this review. It was a fun review that I got to write back when I worked with Inside Sim Racing. And yeah, at that point, I bought a cheap $12 pair of water shoes. And they were very thin-soled, but they worked well for heel and toeing. At one point, I spray painted the pedal plates black, and that was interesting. It wasn't the best. I had bought aftermarket springs from my local hardware store to stiffen up the gas pedal and the clutch, but it worked well, but until it didn't. I had 5 failures in my Club Sport Pedals V3. At the point of this riding, I had 4 pedal failures. So when I used my Club Sport Pedals V1, there was always a chance that they would fail. And fortunately, I haven't had any issues with my newer products, which is nice. Actually, I take that back. My V3, I did have a situation where I bricked the firmware update, but that was my fault and things like that. So that was a little disappointing. But yeah, I loved these Club Sport Pedals V1. And then, yeah, going from there, in 2013, I decided to upgrade from my Logitech G25, which I had for about 4 years. And it was working well. It was starting to get a little off center. And I decided, okay, time to upgrade my wheel. I spent 4 months researching. 4 months researching, and I went for the T500 RS. So I bought the T500 RS in 2013, and I used that with the Fanatic Club Sport pedals. And then I sold my, I actually sold my T3PA Pros that came with them, and I sold them on the ISR forums. And then my my Club Sport Pedals V1 gave up the ghost for the final time. And yeah, so ended up getting a set of T3PA pedals, or basically Darren offered for me to review them back when I worked on, or at ISR. And I got a standard T3PA pedal set that I used with this for a while. And then after that, I started SimRacingPaddock, and about a year and a half after getting everything, I got the CSL Elite Xbox. So CSL Elite wheel, I got that. You can find my review on it in the channel, but I got the Xbox CSL Elite. And it's a fun wheel. It's a good wheel, great mid-range, a little chattery than I would have liked. And then I got the Club Sport wheel V2. Or wait, not V12. V2. So I got the V2, and 2 days before I was going to film my review of the V2, they released the V2.5. So this was the V2, V2.5. You can tell the main difference is that visually, you see the Fanatic logo on the front engraved into it. Internally, it's actually quite a big improvement. It's quite a big improvement over the V2. And basically, I'd say it's, if you were blindfolded, this would almost feel like a direct drive wheel. Like, this would almost feel on par with a light direct drive wheel. It's that freaking smooth. And then I finally got to review Thrustmaster products in 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017 was when I started reviewing Thrustmaster. So I got the Thrustmaster TSXW. That was the first product I ever reviewed from Thrustmaster. And fun wheel. The only downside I really have is the D-pad freaking sucks on this wheel. I would have really, really rather just seen this be a button and there be a D-pad right there. For navigation and things like this, this is garbage. I'm just going to flat out say it. The D-pad, horrible on it. And also, minor gripe, the suede will rub off on your hands. If you remember, I did the Project Cars 2 11-hour live stream with this wheel. Gray wheel, but my hands were black by the time I was finished with the driving. The suede would just rub off. Then they sent me the TGT to review. Great wheel. Love the features of it. I love the rotary encoders and just the placement of the buttons. Easily accessible. Heck, even these joysticks will help well for different features on the PlayStation. This was just way overpriced. This should have been a $600 wheel. But sold for $800? No way. No freaking way. They were getting greedy there. And the tactile transducer should have been either open source or compatible with different games. And it was frustrating it wasn't. And then, finally, after months of saving, I got the SimRacingBay Open Sim Wheel. And I freaking love this. This wheel is amazing. And I'm going to be reviewing it soon. It's just taking a little longer. Trying to figure out all the right words and everything to say for the review, and to do an effective review on it, it takes time to write and everything. But I've been rocking this wheel. So this was 2 days after I got the wheel, I think. So February, I've been using it for, that would be 6 months now? Yeah, 6 months, from 2 to 8. So literally, I've been using this for 6 months now. Great wheel. There are minor gripes that I do have, though. There are minor nitpicks that cause issues and that need to be taken into consideration if you're looking to buy a wheel like this. And the thing is, this is an investment. This, as configured, is close to $1,600 set up. It is an investment. It is something that really needs to be deeply taken into consideration. And does the value justify you? Does the value justify the investment? That is going to come up to how invested you are in this hobby. And then also around the same time, I started getting this sort of review partnership with Heusinkveld. So I have the Heusinkveld Engineering Pedals Pro. And this is a fun set of pedals. It's interesting because I used it on my GT Omega Pro cockpit, and these things would barely fit. So you can recognize this is my, this was my room. So I had it on my my GT Omega rig, and this thing would flex quite a bit under the stress, though. Not the pedal plate, but the rig itself, because of the way it's joined together. You can see my old NZXT case on my computer there, but the clearance was marginal at best. So, yeah, it's a tight squeeze. And then I have them on my Heusinkveld rig now, which I'm sitting in, and it's a blast to drive with. It really is. And then also now I have the Heusinkveld Engineering shifter right here. I have that right here. I have the Handbrake, and These things are so much fun to drive with. Again, I need to work on my review on them, but I'm expecting them to, like, my review on these to come after my open sim wheel. So it is a case of like investment as well. Shifter is, I think, $150. Handbrake's $200. You can get combo packs as well. So if you wanted to buy pedals, shifter, handbrake at the same time, you can get that investment. So 11, you have T3 pedals and you feel like they are not fun. You don't feel them well. That, I'd say, is something that you might want to consider upgrading. So question for you, what wheel do you have? That is something to be taken into consideration. What wheel do you have, if you don't mind my asking? So let's see if I can find... Where is GamerMuscle's server? What's it called? No one's telling me the name of the server. So T300RS, yeah, I'd say if you get the Club Sport Pedals V3, it's a good combo. Heusinkveld might be overkill, but if you're planning on going to high end in the future, that might be something to consider. Search for GamerMuscle. Nothing. GamerMuscle kills William Marsh. Oh boy. Okay, 911 GT3 Cup. That means we are going to need to change my steering wheel. And Road America, this is my worst track, man. This is my worst track. For crying out loud. Well, maybe not worst track, but it's a bad track for me. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, so that's relatively brief history of my sim racing experiences, I should say. Is this fixed setup? Oh, shoot. I need to change my controls. Dang it. Because this uses paddle shifting. Controls. And join. There we go. Not fixed. Ah. Crew Chief is a great app. So far, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'll have to try to make a better video talking about my impressions. This is just my first time trying it. Okay. Let's give this a test.
All clear. Push now. We've got 30
Yep, Izzy.
minutes to settle up.
I enjoy Android phones, but it's kind of crazy. I got my first cell phone in 2006 when I was 13 years old.
Yellow flag.
I've had 21 cell phones at least in the 12-year period. My running joke is I might have issues with commitment.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Izzy, commitment. Might be able to go flat there, I'm not sure. Oh, wow, I botched that corner. Let's see if I can get a good run out for my lap, though. Nope, that's not going to work.
th place. Car right.
Let's see how this goes.
Still there. Clear right. Left side. Still there. Clear left. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. On your
11.
left.
Road America is a mod track. It's a third-party track that you can download from Race Department. Sleep riding up a bit. Just trying to get the basic line of this track down. Thank you, Thato, for subscribing, but actually, on second thought, we need to go into qualifying trim. Hold on, is he? There you go. There's the link. Shoot, I pressed the wrong button. No. No, I hit the wrong button. Wait. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I hit quit instead of go to pit. Dang it. Might be in trouble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Never a dull moment, guys. Never a dull moment. Hold on a sec. Silence my phone. Okay, turn off display capture. Go to setup change. Drop the pressures a bit. $10 liters, that'll be fine. Rear wing, drop to 6. Let's see how that feels.
Exit's clear. Push. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Let's try to get a good lap or two down. Hey, Blood Wolf, how's it going?
yellow flag.
Go. Let's see if we can hold this flat. No, it washes out a little too much. Let's try putting a lap down. Also, this car is naturally going to be a little looser because we also took a lot of fuel out of the tank.
Car right, clear right. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Yellow flag, caution. That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
There we go.
Yellow flag, watch out. Car left, clear left.
A little loose there.
Alright, well, you've used half your fuel.
Got a little loose clipping that outside curb. Take it easy this final corner. That's where we made a big mistake last lap. Or not last lap, but 2 laps ago. See if we can improve a bit.
That was a 2:13.64 B11. You're now 1.7 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.49 off the pace.
Crew chief is free.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Clear right. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
I botched this corner big time. Except got a decent run out. That's nice. Okay, I'm holding it flat. YOLO! I'm kidding. Shouldn't say
2
that.
minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag.
Yeah, it's a tricky man cave. Like, it's a shared cave, I'll call it
2
that.
meters remaining.
Because it's like, part of it's allocated to my sister and her boyfriend, part of it's storage, and then part of it's the studio. But yeah, it costs so far nearly like $1,000 to get everything wired well for internet down here and stuff.
16, that's your fastest lap today. He's still there. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Clear left. That last lap was a 2:12.80. Yellow flag.
This is a fun car, but it seems like we're kind of behind.
The leader's just done a 2:09.39. Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace. Checker flags out, B16.
I think we're going to run out of fuel. Oh, okay, I had to lift a little bit there. I know we were losing time there, but let's change our setup.
That's the end of the session. 16th place.
We need a little more. Okay, so 210. That should be fine for gas. Up the camber a little bit for some turn in. So, ooh, hold on. We gotta see this. Will I outqualify James? He's right behind me. 3/10 last lap off me. That might have been an early shift. This could get ugly, guys. This could get ugly. Final corner. Little wiggle off final corner. We'll see what happens. 213.0 versus 212.7. And he's across the line. No! Dang it. 210.1. Well, I know some spots where I'm losing time and gotta turn down my rear wing more. Gonna make the car looser, but that the long straights I think are where I'm losing time. I'll close in on him. Just gotta be patient. What track I'm good at? Generally, I'm okay at Laguna Seca. We already raced there, though. I beat him at Silverstone last time. I need to do R Factor 2 racing with subscribers. Alright. Britons and Marius, thank you for subscribing.
15 minutes. You'll need to get
Wish
on with
me
this.
luck.
Okay, Will, be ready.
I'm gonna
Watch for
need
the
it.
lights.
30 cars racing, guys, or 32. So clutch is working on this car, so I can rev up in first gear with the clutch. Just make sure I don't jump. Is damage on in this server? So right now, GamerMuscle and I are 1-1 because he forfeited last race.
Green, green, green. Max is now leading.
Okay. Got the best start out of everyone in this race. What else is new?
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, that's loose.
Right side.
Holy
Right side's clear.
dive bomb, Batman! Wow.
Clear left. Yellow flag.
Wow.
Okay, well, decent start. We can build something from here.
Well, that just murdered the back half of the field. There was no way that guy was going to make it. Oh, oh, oh. Antoine is loose. Oh, oh, I got hit. That sucks.
Right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Y'all need to peel out the soundbite for that and maybe use it for a subscriber notification. This is gonna get ugly, I think. As
Yellow
mentioned,
flag. Watch out.
it got ugly.
Clear left.
Very ugly indeed. So we started 17th. We are all the way back to 15th. Okay,
P15.
I'll take that. 2 spots overall. Izzy has
The
rage
gap to
quit.
Davies ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7 seconds. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.1 seconds. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
We're doing all right, guys. Roll on the throttle. Get the run off.
Left side.
Whoa, whoa.
Still
Okay.
there. Clear left.
That was close.
Good move, mate. Car right. Clear right. The leader has just done a 208.49.
Now it's going to be a major chore to see if we can fight our way up to the top 10, I think.
V14. Yellow flag, watch out. Minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Martin. And Davies outbreaks himself again and ends up in the grass.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
So that's a tricky corner, this one.
The gap behind is now 5.1 seconds.
A little wide, not good, not good, not good at all. Wasted white boy is disconnected.
Yellow flag, caution.
Keep an eye out.
Okay, well, the next car is Speedy. The leader has just done a 208.25.
Little loose there.
You've just done a 213.15. Sector 1 is 1.8 off the pace, 13th place.
Try and braking later for the first corner. There we go. Sweet. Speedy is swerving.
Half distance, fuel looks good.
Jamal has quit. That puts us in 13th.
The gap to Speedy ahead is now 2.1 seconds.
There we go. If bubble wrap is an option, that would be great. Wow, down to the 211s. Ooh, locked up the rears a bit. Trying to close in on Speedy, but I just don't think I have the setup to.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. The gap to Speedy ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8.
Gotta regain my composure a bit.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
We're okay.
Push if we're going to hold this position. That's your fastest lap. Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
Trying to conserve the car right now. Oh, that grass! No!
Yellow flag.
Well, that was close.
The gap behind is now 5.0.
If we can keep this gap, I'm gonna be happy.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Yellow flag.
Lee is around. He is a back marker, though.
One more lap to go. That lap was a 2:12.06.
So 4.4 seconds to the next guy.
Yellow flag, caution. Okay, well, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Well, broke into the 2-minute 10-second range.
There's the checkered flag. On your left. Clear left.
Whoa! Okay. Ay. That was a good lap, all things considered, at least. Frustrating, but that's life. So GamerMuscle finished 7th. Holy 7th, of course. 16 seconds back, I was 39. That's a pain. Okay. Let GamerMuscle know I'm starting a server now. I'm going to start a server. 'Cause I can. 20-minute qualifying. Let's do 20-minute race. Oh, you're going to do Silverstone? Okay, never mind. TTRS. Of course, a car I've never really driven. Should be interesting. I'll wait for you to start it up. It's nice seeing like the torque curve and everything on that. I will wait. Let's see how this goes. I hate Bathurst. I hate Bathurst. I won't say with a passion, but I am not a fan. I'm waiting for GamerMuscle.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Will. We've got 30 minutes to set a lap.
Looks like real British weather.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Server name, GamerMuscle is not bald, it's an illusion, so actually I need to turn off the server name thing on here. Oh, I didn't read the server name. Never mind. Just search for GamerMuscle, I guess.
Alright, well, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. P1. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
We should do fixed setup races, guys, where it actually comes down to driver skill, as opposed to who just decides to browse the setup market.
On your right. Clear right.
Just a thought.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Well, bad stock setups, consider everyone would have to drive with the same setup, so it still comes down to driver skill.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. There's a car leaving the pits. That was a 2:10.53.
Not a good lap.
Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold. Your left front's hot. Okay, well, you've got half your fuel left.
A little wide.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
I might see if I can do the Primera series.
left side. Your sector 2 time is quick. Hold your line. Still there. The leader has just done a 208. Clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Car right. Right side's clear.
Well, that really affected my lap right there.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. That lap was a 2:10.14 P7. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. You're currently 1.7 seconds off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Car right, clear right. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 1. Your rear tyres are cold, front tyres are hot, front are hot.
I botched that corner big time. Thanks,
Oh,
Mirko.
well, track limits, come on. This lap will be deleted.
Let's cool down our tires a bit.
Leader's just done a 207.71.
Okay, let's get ready for a hot lap. Here we go.
10th position. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Do we have enough fuel for a lap, though?
2 litres left. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
That's going to be the question.
We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Will.
I'm committed.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Your rears are cold. Your left front is hot. Yellow flag, caution.
Let's see what we can do.
1 litre remaining.
This is going to be close.
We've seen a bit of wear all round. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
No! Dang it!
Delete this lap. You cut the track.
Come
Watch your speed
on.
limit in the pits.
Ah! That sucks. Let's see what we can do. That's frustrating.
Push, push, push.
We had a good lap going too. We're gonna get one lap, one shot. And GamerMuscle's putting on the lap of his life right now, so he's gonna pass me up this lap. Radix, I will provide a link in a minute.
Your rear tyres are cold. P12.
Oh, man. What was Muscle's lap? Oh, never mind. He hasn't
Just
finished
2 minutes
it yet.
left. 2 minutes to go. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Dang it, Muscle. Four tenths up.
Yellow flag, watch out.
I'm gonna get one shot at a lap. Gotta make it count. Need to make up 4 tenths. Or 3.5 tenths, but 4 tenths. Oh boy. Gonna get exciting. Okay, full throttle.
Your rears are cold. Your front tyres are hot. Yellow flag, checkered flag, P12.
Alright, right, Masterful. You have a good night, man.
Sector 2 is 0.38 off the pace.
Oh, stop! Oh, boy!
You're now 0.38 off the pace.
Oh, man! What a lap! What a lap! Woo! Oh, just gotta be conservative through the race, and I think we should be good. Oh, buddy.
That's the end of the session. P3.
So let's make sure we're good on fuel. 2. Yeah, that should be. Oh man. 6 spots out of GamerMuscle. That's what I like to see. 24 people in. Should be a good race. Almost down to the 207s. So close. Let's bump up to 18 PSI.
15 minutes. Watch for the lights.
Should I do soft or medium tires? GamerMuscle's on medium. Screw it, we're going soft. Wish me luck, guys. Gonna need it. This is... oh boy. Be careful, punts. I know. He's gonna put a target on my back right now. But great lap, Jamal. I'll give you that.
Go, nail it.
Bad start. Bad start. Come on, call me clear, call me clear. Okay, we are clear, though. Would have loved my crew chief to call me clear.
Car right. Clear right.
DJ, I just
Nice one,
hadn't
Good
ever
start.
really tried crew chief, so it's my first time trying crew chief.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
Okay, come on. Oh, that was some crazy oversteer into that corner.
P2.
Oh, a little tight out the corner.
Track limits, come on.
I know. GamerMuscle's an 8th. Going for the dive bomb under me, I saw.
Car left. Hold your line.
Oh!
Still there.
Little
Clear
bump.
left.
Great run out of Maggots Beckett's chapel. Sorry to hear that, Noah.
Remaining 10 minutes. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold. Your front tyres are looking a little hot.
I get it. J&D, it is a Delta time bar. So green means it's my personal best portion of the track, and if it shows up purple, it means I'm the fastest car on the track.
1.3.
Oh wow, my car got really loose right there.
You've just done a 2:08.47. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 2:07.56. Alright, well, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Right side's clear.
No!
Got plenty of fuel.
Izzy, fix your freaking server! Izzy!
Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold. Your left front tyre is running hot.
Well, Izzy's server crashed again. That's what happened. But hey, I'll take the win for that race. So that's 2-2 for Will versus GamerMuscle. So that's what he named the server. Oh, shoot, it's 2:30. Dang it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it, guys. Have some things I need to do this afternoon. But yeah, so guys, this was interesting. That first race really started things off with a bang. I'll call it that. GamerMuscle forces me wide. I wreck him. I get totally wrecked by 5 cars. And yeah. Then next up, he rage quits because he gets bored. And then next race was interesting. The Road America. And then this one, oh man. I was thinking I might be able to fight for the lead there. But whew. But yeah, so I am going to call it, guys. Have to do some cleaning and prepare for some family. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I want to do a goofy racing stream later on, but also I need to get some reviews done and some fun videos. So until then, for the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a good one.